I went to the Don't Attack Iraq and Freedom for Palestine march on Saturday, the 28th of September 2002. We marched from Embankment to Hyde Park. There were thousands of people. I interviewed some people about what they thought about the march. Why are you here?
I'm here to put across my point of view in all of this.
What do you think about what's happening in the world right now?
I think it's disgusting, and I think what George Bush and what Tony Blair are doing is wrong, and it has to stop.
Because I'm afraid that Britain and America are going to attack Iraq, and I feel that that's totally wrong. I don't think Saddam is a nice person, but I don't believe that attacking Iraq is a way in which to make any change there.
Where did you travel from today?
We came from Bury, Lancashire.
How long did it take you to get here?
7 hours, and we were delayed because there are so many people here.
Thank you very much. Why did you come here today?
Because I don't want a war.
And where did you travel from?
I came from Cambridge.
Why did you come here today?
Because I feel strongly that we shouldn't go to war in Iraq.
Where did you travel
from? From Oxford.
Why are you here today?
To support our countries and to show that we care.
And where did you travel from?
I'm half Palestinian, half Iraqi, and I travelled from Wales.
Why are you here today?
Against Israel.
Where did you travel from?
Wales, Cardiff.
And how long did it take you to get here?
How long? About 2.5 hours.
impunity the UN resolutions and international law.
Young youths coming into this world and showing Europe, London, the whole world that there are teenagers who have been brought up in this country, who are very aware and who are like, you know, speak English as their first language, but at the same time respect their culture, come back from their roots, and, you know, stick up for all those problems that have occurred. Why'd you come down?
We just want to bring awareness because not many people know about it. You go into college and no one knows what's happening in Iraq and Palestine, and it's a shame because they only really want to kill one man and they want to kill half the Iraqi community just to get this man out. I just don't think that's right.
Tony Blair's, he thinks he's speaking for all of us, but in fact he's not, because most of us, he's getting us involved, and we don't want to get our lives involved. We've worked hard to be where we are today. He thinks he's speaking for all of us, but he's not, and some of us, we're not. Some of us are not fully Iraq, not fully Egyptian. We are half Irish, half English, and so. So, what I'm trying to say, don't speak to us, not in our name.
I came here because I'm against the unjust system of this country wanting to go to war, because there should never be any wars ever. It's only done to keep the arms trade going, nothing else. Literally to keep the arms trade going and their insatiable thirst for their profits. They've even got what they call these soldiers, armies of occupation, that even from the days of the colonialist system. They've always had these armies of occupation. The whole system stinks, it's unjust. Down with the capitalist system.
I'm here to show concern for the Palestinian Muslims and the Iraqis, and that living as far back as we do, we still care for them, and that we have to show it by any means. So this is one way to show that we care.
I came here because I was worried about the attitude of America and how they think they can just attack a country if they want to.
Because I was worried about the war and bombing and nuclear weapons.
I'm here today to highlight and support the Palestinian cause of the injustices taking place upon the Palestinian people, and also to be against any war or any attack on the Iraqi population.
I came today because I wanted to just show the Palestinian people that we do care, and we know that they've suffered a lot of injustices in the past, and the least we could do is be here today.
Because I feel very strongly that I want my children to survive. I don't want them to be fried in any nuclear war, nor do I. I love my life, and I hope that justice is seen to be made, and I don't see why any country should be invaded or bombed by another.
I came today with my family and my kids because I think what's happening to the Palestinians is inhumane. I think it's got to be stopped. There can't be any war in Iraq. Enough innocent people have died already because of sanctions, because of Sharon's murderous actions. And I feel we've got to shout. If we stay silent, it's just going to carry on.
I came here just to improve that. I care about Palestine and Iraq. I want to be part of them, and I really feel sorry for them and for their children. And I want them to have fun like me.
We came to find out what they are actually planning, what George Bush and Tony Blair are doing, and how we're going to try and stop the war.
Well, we're here today to march about to stop the war on Iraq, and also to protest against the situation that's going on in Israel and Palestine. And I'm joined here by a group of young ladies from Leicester, all in their late teens, early and late teens, and all who made their own placards, their own protest cards, and who, last night before they came, and who came on the bus this morning from Leicester University.
Because I don't believe in war in any shape or form. And I think this is a very wicked one that is being planned.
I came here today, but I was very upset what they're doing to Palestine and Iraq, because they're killing children and innocent men and women. So there's no point doing that. And all this is for because oil, and like they just want their land. I feel very upset and angry. There's no point killing innocent men and women, and children and like babies.
Well, because I'm against the war, and I think that Britain and America shouldn't go to war, and there are different alternatives that they could employ to bring about a peaceful resolution.
I think it's really important that, you know, people from all religions, all races, all colours, all come together and show their disgust at politicians who are making decisions in our name and we don't support them. And I think it's brilliant.
I travelled. I came with my brother-in-law, yeah, like from London, from Edgware to here by van. I was here from 8:30.
I came from Leicester. From the city of Leicester, around 10 coaches were actually sent.
I've come from Liverpool.
I just came from Wilson Green, so not too far.
Actually, I travel from London because I live in London, but I'm from the north, so from Bradford.
I came from Leicester.
Maidenhead.
On the way to here, there was a man. He just came from Ireland all the way here just to be in this march. So I'm thinking that's right. That's good. We live in London.
Ireland, Turkey, Morocco, Spain. That's all our mixes.
Yeah.
So. Everywhere.
You see, you don't have to be Iraqi to be in this march. You can be, international. This is for everyone to come and join in.
We come from Hertfordshire, and it was very important. And I thought that if we believe in freedom, we had to come all that way, even if we had to walk, because it's something that is part of our life. And my son also is very interesting because he has to see what's going on and the fight you have to do to keep people informed and the struggle for freedom.
What did you think about the march today?
I've never seen anything like it. There were so many people.
Well, it's something fascinating. I mean, I've never seen something of the size of this gathering today. I've been on many demonstrations and I have never seen something of this kind at all. The people are well organized. The variety of placards is really astounding because every placard has its own significance, and I think people were believing what they were reading and carrying. And we were standing for about 3 hours, and I don't know how many people could stand for 3 hours without doing anything until the march started to ease up. And there were a lot of old people, and I was really surprised to see the stamina they had, and it was really something I would never forget.
I was really, really empowered by it. I was very, very pleased to attend. I thought it was fantastic. I've met lots of people I know, and I really feel positive now.
Oh my God, I might get lost here. That's what I thought. And then when all the people came in, first of all the march was all little, and then when we all gathered it was big, massive. Palestine march, oh my God, it's massive.
Best thing about today was just once we got going, because we were waiting for ages, everyone started cheering and marched really fast up all around. And then once we passed Trafalgar Square and Piccadilly Circus, all the cars and the people passing us by on the other side of the street were hooting and cheering for us, and loads of them had signs as well, so it was great fun.
It's nice to see that you walk around and they're not Arabs and they're not just Muslims, there's people from different cultures and backgrounds, and it's nice to see that. So it's not, all to come together to say what's right.
I thought it went off really well. It was really good at the beginning, and the demonstrations and all the people were waving flags and waving like signs around. Really good.
It was great. Should have been thousands and thousands more. There should have been at least 500,000.
I think they are saying the right thing, and that, like Tony Blair and George Bush having a love affair and everything. I really think they are saying the truth.
I thought it was very good. There's a lot of people. It's a really good vibe, and I think everybody's done really well today.
It was good. It was quite good, yeah. The turnout was pretty good, but I think it wasn't as loud and lively as the one before.
I think it was just showing how many people actually come. Like, you've got Muslims and practically everybody from each religion. And that shows it's not only Muslims who want things to stop in Palestine and Iraq, but it's the whole world. They want everything to stop.
I think it's a really good turnout. There's all different people, rich, poor, black, white, Muslim, non-Muslim. And I think a lot of people do care, and I hope the Palestinians will feel that we do care.
My turn to interview you. So how was the march for you?
It's very nice.
I think it was brilliant. We were actually selling these T-shirts right at the beginning of the march, and we were stood in one place for 5 hours while people were walking past us. So, I think there was probably definitely over 250,000 people who just marched for a very valuable cause.
And what do you think about the amount of people that came?
I think it's about 500,000. I think that's fantastic, and I hope Mr. Blair listens to the people who've come, because there's so many of us.
People are still arriving in their flocks. There are hundreds and thousands, or shall I say 450,000 people here today. And the caliber of speakers here today has highlighted the issue and the importance. However, it's not finishing here. It's not just saying a few words and being emotional. The work starts after the march, to ongoing pressure, to lobby the government and to tell others and educate others about the injustices committed upon the Palestinians and the no-war policy towards Iraq.
Excellent, very, very big. It was nearly twice as big as the last big demonstration, and it took 3¼ hours from the start of the march to the finish to march into Hyde Park.
Well, I thought it was lovely. It's like the first time I've really come on a march, and I didn't really expect so much people. But then as soon as we got into the march, it was chock-a-block, and I didn't really know what was going to happen. But then when we started all the shouting and everything, then I really got into the march and I really started enjoying it.
Well, I've been on, it's not my first demonstration I've been on. I've been on very many from the olden days of CND, nuclear disarmament. The marches to defend the Cuban Revolution in the 1960s, right up to the anti-war demonstration today. So it's a record of some 40 odd years in attending peace demonstrations of one kind or another.
You're really doing something rather than just sitting around at home and watching it on the news and, feeling hopeless. So I'd say, yeah, you should come.
Yeah, I would come again, because I really like the way they talk and the way they fight for each other and the way they want to save each other's lives.
It's important you bring all the placards and all the flags and throw them over the barrier. The Muslim Association of Britain has produced a special newspaper for this demonstration. Please, on your way out, pick up a copy of this newspaper. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. 500,000 people have turned up today. 500,000 people. Thank you very much to everybody who showed up today. Thank you very much indeed. So I tell you what, George Bush and Tony Blair, you don't speak for us. The people that speak for us are here now. Thank you very much indeed. From Stop the War Coalition.